Welcome back. So we've explained to the HTML that we're going to get a list. We've even explained to the TS file that we're going to have a list. But let's put some data into that list. We don't want an empty list. We want data in there. Now, how do we do that? Well, just like we've done so many times already, we are going to use our own private joke service that we made earlier. We can now reuse that to actually get all the jokes available in our small system right here. And we're going to just do that by getting the joke service provider right here. So now we have a joke service available. But where do we want to grab the jokes? Well, we could just try and grab them inside the constructor. That is actually a way to do it. So we could start there, but I'm going to do something different to teach you guys another small things of Ionic called the event lifecycle right here. So we have something here called onView.didLoad. You've probably seen it if you made the other pages. You're getting this each time you make a page. What is that? Well, it's actually something Ionic provides for you, so you can actually start listening for specific events that happens inside your Ionic application. Like now it's loaded, now it's deleted, now we're moving between pages. And in there you can start providing data when you make different scenarios inside your applications. So let's try and figure out where we can find it. If you go under again, Docs, API, and we scroll down, we can find the navigation controller. This guy right here. If we scroll down there, at some point it says lifecycle events right here. Now that's what we're looking for. Now we want to figure out a good lifecycle events that will happen every time when we start our jokes list. We want it to go back to the server, or go down to my local storage and get all the data again and again. So we're going to pick the one that onView will enter. This is the one I'm going to pick. Let's just try and put that in there instead of the other event. We had this one right now, but that will only happen once. So that's for setup code. We want this to happen every time we pop up the page. So look at this. Now we have this page available. Let's just try and see what happens. Yeah, you can complain about that, Lint. I don't care. Let's just try and jump into the page now, and boop, it pops up with the list joke loaded. Let's just leave it again. Now jumping back in there, boop, it pops up again. And that's where we're going to load all the jokes. So every time I go into the list of joke page, if this was a server somewhere in the cloud, I would go and grab the jokes just to get the newest jokes every time I made a load. Now, if I did it in the other solution, it would only load the first time where the application actually begins. So we don't want to do that. Good. So in here, we're going to use our new joke service right here. This, the joke service. And in there, we have something called get jokes. What the? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We can subscribe on that. And there we're going to get a list of jokes back, right? Notice how this is we're just repeating code now. It's so easy. So easy. And in there, we're going to say this jokes, the list of jokes we have up here, is going to be equal to the jokes that we're getting from the outside, which is from the service, right? So that should be it. Now we should actually list all jokes, and it's probably going to look hideous right now because they are multi-lines, the joke setups. So let's see how it looks. Let's jump into our code and have a look at the list of jokes. And it doesn't, oh, okay, it's okay. But there are a few ones we added down there that's empty right now. That's why it looks strange. But when I click this guy now, you'll see I'm starting to get events down here, because we set up a function as well, just printing out the events when we're clicking. Sweet, so now we just made a list of jokes, right? You can start deciding how you want it to look. This is maybe not the prettiest way to show all the jokes, but I'll keep it this way and you can just make it shine on your own. See you next time, have fun.